Happy Friday, everyone. Welcome back to another video. My name is Tawanda and this is Tawanda's Blessed Life. And on my channel, I do decorating on a budget, DIYs, and hauls with a sprinkle of migraine enlightenment. I also do sister lock updates and lifestyle updates. So if that is something that you are interested in, go ahead and hit the subscribe button to join my YouTube family. I would greatly appreciate it. And so for today's video, and it's actually Friday. Today is Friday and it's 6:05. I actually just got home not too long ago, but I had to stop by Sam's to go ahead and pick up all of the items that was missing from my order. So I sent them a message to let them know that I was coming. And when I got there, everything was ready. They put it in my car and I came home. Well, I was on my way home. I left Sam's and then I got halfway down the road and realized I forgot to go to Crumbl to get cookies. So I'm going to go ahead and show you all the items that were missed. I'll show you the cookies. I had to go back to Dollar Tree yesterday to go pick up a couple of items. And then I think I might do a couple of the eggs. Oops, I got something in my eye. I'll show you all what I'm going to do with the eggs. I'll just show you all. I'll do a couple of them so you all can see how I'm going to do them. And then I'm going to go ahead and end the video and go ahead and get this posted for today. And then I'm not going to post a video on Sunday. I do have, I may post a video tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. But let me just show you all what I have going on really quick. That way I can get all this stuff put away. Start on the eggs. I do need to make the pies. I'm not sure. I may try and get those in this video too. If I can get all this stuff done by 8, I'll go ahead and record me doing that also. But let me just show you what I had to pick up from Sam's. So I ordered some lemonade. And then I also ordered the strawberry lemonade and some of the Yukon Gold mashed potatoes. We like mashed potatoes here at our house. My husband makes them. He makes the best mashed potatoes, but when we're doing quick, easy meals, this will work for us. I had to get some more cheese. We do meal prep for our breakfast for the whole month, and we usually do croissants with turkey bacon, eggs, and cheese. So we try and make sure we keep a lot of this on hand. Plus my husband eats cheese every day. Yes, every day. And then got some butter. Eggs. We will not be using real eggs or boiling any eggs or coloring any eggs for Easter. All of the eggs we will be using will be fake eggs. Some creamer for my husband. So we got 2 of those. And then some heavy whipping cream for when I make like chicken Alfredo or whatever else I need to use that in. And then the other thing was we got this large thing of ground beef. I've been getting it from Sam's. I usually just cut off what I need. So if I'm going to use it for something else. So I'm going to make a meatloaf sometime this month. I'll probably make a meatloaf this month and next month. So I'll cut off what I need for that. And then my husband will probably go ahead and use the rest for burgers on the grill for tomorrow. But normally I would go ahead and just take the rest and go ahead and cook it all up. And then when it cools, I'll go ahead and put it in Ziploc bags. That way when I need it for something, I'll just pull it out and it's already cooked. So, but I don't really need to do that because we already have some in our deep freezer. And the last thing was they gave me this, which I haven't opened it yet, but she said it was a $25 gift card for my inconvenience. So I'll have to put this in my wallet somewhere. And then I had to stop by Dollar Tree to get, I just went ahead and got some foil pans. And then I also had to grab some more parchment paper and then some of the aluminum foil sheets. So this is what I use for my meal prep. So I take this and I put a layer of this on top, and then we wrap up our breakfast sandwiches and stick them in a Ziploc bag. And then we put them in the deep freezer and pull them out as we need them. And then I grabbed some paper plates. And then while I was in there, I saw this, and it says color your own paper cloth. Paper tablecloth. Excuse me, what a tongue twister. So I went ahead and grabbed this, and then I have some markers and some crayons. So I think I'm going to put this on the table so that the little kids can do this while they're outside. And then I also saw this when I was in there, which I thought was really cute. And the first thing I thought was crochet, of course, because I do like to put these on my table. So what I'll probably, and this has a light on it, so what I'll probably end up doing is just taking the rose out of it and then using it as a crochet on my dining room table when I decorate. I picked up, I think, 2 of these, but I thought they were really cute. So I went ahead and got them. I may paint the base to look like wood. I'm not sure yet, but I thought that was a really cool little crochet, and they're small enough to be able to put some cute little things in there, some littles. So I can do that. And then my sister picked these up for me from Five and Below. They're the reusable water balloons. And so it's a pack of, I thought I had one open. It's a pack of 10. So she picked up 3 packs. They were $3 for the pack. So those will be for the kids to play with tomorrow while they're outside, because it's supposed to be like 90 degrees. I went ahead and stopped by Crumbl to pick up the cookies for some of the prizes. So I ended up just picking up 3 cookies for prizes for tomorrow. And then I picked up 1 for myself and 1 for my husband, because my sister is also going to pick up cookies. So I figured I didn't have to use all of my rewards. So I ended up just paying $5 for all 5 cookies, so that because my husband wanted a carrot cake. So I got that for him, and I just paid out of pocket for that, so that I would have 1 cookie left for me. And so I just got, I'm not really sure which cookie this is, but I think it's like, it has chocolate chip, I think it has M&Ms in them, like pink and yellow M&Ms. And then there's a chocolate chip cookie. This is my favorite one. I don't like the one that has the, they have one that have like walnuts in it or pecans in it. I can't remember which one, but I didn't like them because it tasted like they put a lot of nutmeg in the cookie, and it was kind of overpowering. And this one is, I think, the brownie one. And let's see what else we got. This is the carrot cake. And then the last one, I think it was like a chocolate. Yeah, this might be the brownie one. I'm not really sure. But so this, I picked up those for prizes for tomorrow. And then I had, I got an email telling me that my rewards, $5 of my rewards was expiring at Bell's Outlet. So I went ahead and stopped over there really quick. And I found this, which I thought was really cute. And I paid, it was $6.99. I ended up paying $2.01 for it. But they're blueberry salt and pepper shakers with a little stand at the bottom. I thought these were really cute. So I'll put these in my kitchen somewhere, because like I said, blueberry stuff is hard to find. So I've just been making my own stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and put all of this stuff away really quick. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and just make the pies really quick right now. And that way I'll have that stuff out of the way. So I just need to make sure I have everything that I need. I'll go ahead and just prep everything how I need it. And then I'll go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and make the pies really quick. I already took out everything I needed. I went ahead and did my measurements. So I'll show you all really quickly what I'm going to be using. And then I'll go ahead and mix everything together. So for the root beer float pie, I'm going to use the 3.4 ounce of the Jello Vanilla Instant. I'm also going to be using some root beer float concentrate. I get this from Amazon because I can't find it anywhere else. And then I'm also going to be using 3/4 cups of root beer. You can use any root beer you want. I've used many different kinds. So I'm going to use this Jones root beer. I already have it poured in my measuring cup. And you're going to use a 1/2 cup of milk. And then you're going to use 8 ounces of whipped topping or whipped cream. I just ordered this from Kroger's. It was like 99 cents. It was on sale, so I went ahead and ordered it. I haven't tried this one before, but we'll see. I'm sure it'll probably taste the same. And then a graham cracker crust. So I am going to, let me put the camera down so you guys can see what I'm doing here. So I have my bowl to put my Jello in first. my 1/2 cup of milk. You can mix this by hand. My 3/4 cups of root beer. Now you can mix this by hand or with the blender. I'm gonna start off by mixing it by hand first to see how it's gonna do. And if I need to use the blender, I already have it plugged in so I can use it. Which I think I'm gonna go ahead and just use the blender. And then for the root beer concentrate, you can use 1 tablespoon or 2. I'm going to use 2 tablespoons. I like the richness and the strong flavor of the root beer. Okay. And then I have my blender here. Just gonna blend on low. So this is what it looked like after I did that. And then I am going to add my whipped topping or my whipped cream. And you're just gonna fold it in if I can get this open. This doesn't really take that long to make, which is why I'm choosing to make these instead of making like cakes or anything, because cakes take a long time to make, especially when you're making them homemade. And my family likes to have some type of sweets when they come over to my house. So let's get this folded in here. So this is what it is currently looking like, and I am going to get my graham cracker crust ready. So I'll go ahead and pour this in, and then once I have both pies made, I'll go ahead and wash my lids off that come with the graham cracker crust before I place it on top of my my pie. So I'll take it. Try not to get my microphone and the thing on my pie. You're just going to pour it into your pie crust. I usually have a little bit left over, so I'll just put that in a bowl, and you can also just use it as a dip if you want, and just use we have some graham crackers, so can just let it get hard and just dip graham crackers in it like a dip. So that's probably what we'll end up doing with the rest of this. I'm going to get this put aside, and I'll go ahead and get this mess cleaned up some, and then I'll start on the next pie. I'm going to move on to the next pie, which is like really simple. All I want to do is use some of the Jell-O cheesecake with some of the Chobani Greek yogurt, and I want to use some of the whipped topping, and then I'm going to put it in a graham cracker crust. And like I did with the root beer float pie, anything extra I'll just put in a bowl and we'll use that as a dip. Usually what I do is I take it with me to work for lunch, or just eat it throughout I'll probably have it for Sunday as a dessert or something after my meal, because I'm sure we'll have leftovers of that, because we usually keep that small little portion anyway for us. So I'm going to go ahead and get that stuff ready. I also have my strawberries soaking right now, so I'm not going to put them on top. I usually just cut those up and then You can place whatever fruit you want to put on top. So I usually put strawberries and blueberries on top of mine. So I'm just going to make a little like bowl with some fruit in it, and then they can put whatever they want to put on top of theirs. Let me put the camera down so you can see what I'm doing. So I have my yogurt, and I just got this Chobani yogurt only because it was buy one get one. You can use whatever yogurt you want. Greek yogurt. I like whole milk yogurt, but you know, we can all, you know, just use whichever yogurt you want to use. I'm going to pour this in here. And you're going to use the whole container. I think it takes less time to make the pie than it does for me to actually get the containers open. I'm going to use the whole container of the whipped cream. And then the whole container, the whole packet of the Jell-O cheesecake. And like I said, these are really quick and easy pies that you can make. I kind of feel like they're actually kind of really healthy as compared to when I make cakes and I'm using like 4 sticks of butter and however many cups of sugar I'm using. So you're just going to mix it all together really well. You can blend it if you want, or you can stir it. Usually I stir this one, but I haven't blended this one before, but I guess I probably could. But it instantly starts to thicken up as you start to stir it all together. And this we really like. My coworkers really like this too. When I make it, I take it in. And we just eat it. I take it in as a dip to work, and we just eat it with graham crackers. I guess I probably should be using a spoon with this instead of a spatula, but all right. We'll get our crust ready. I could probably actually make 2 of these. I actually have 2 more pie crusts up in the cabinet, but I think this should be fine because we have a lot of stuff. We're gonna have like a lot of sweets. Okay, so we're gonna take our pie crust. I'm just gonna pour this in. Hopefully I won't drop the bowl. And this is just an easy, healthy dessert. And I figured because it's going to be so hot, this would be perfect. So, and there it is. So here's our root beer float pie and then our cheesecake pie. And so those are done. And now I'm going to go ahead and try and do some of the eggs really quick. So I really want to try and get this video up before 8 o'clock, and it's 7:01 now. So let me get this stuff put away, and then I'll go ahead and get cleaned up, really wash my hands and everything, and then we'll start on the eggs, and then I'll post this video. Okay, so here are my 2 pies. So now I'm going to go ahead and move on over to the eggs. You all should try these pies. They're really good. Like I was saying, I went ahead and tried the extra that we had. I went ahead and just took a spoonful of both, and I can't wait to dive into these tomorrow. So, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the eggs, because I'll just tell you what I'm going to do while I'm doing that really quick. And then I'm going to try and get this video up. I went to the bank yesterday and I took out I took out $25. I need to go get the bag out of my car. There's some more money in my car from one of our friends who's coming over. And then I have someone else who's going to be giving some money too to put in the eggs. So my plan is to put like the larger bills in these, but I'm also going to number them, only because sometimes all of the eggs don't get found. So I just kind of want to make sure that the ones that have money in them, the kids do find them, and that they're just not out in the yard somewhere and we find them like a year later. So these I'm going to fill with $5 bills. I need to go out to my car to get the other ones, but I'll do that later. I'm just going to try and get these done first. And this is $5 in quarters. What I wish I would have done, and I thought about this after I went and took money out, was I wish I would have purchased some piggy banks. And I thought I had some for some reason. I remember purchasing some from Dollar Tree a long time ago, but I have no idea what I did with them. Actually, yes, I do. I gave them out for Christmas one year to the little kids. So I'm just going to write numbers on the back. So the larger bills will go in the big eggs, like the 5s, 10s, or whatever we put in them, and then the dollars and the quarters will go in here, and the little ones. Plus, I also went ahead and printed out the word prize. So I'm going to cut those out to put inside of the smaller eggs also. So the kids they will be really busy tomorrow. They should have plenty to do. So we'll make sure we keep them busy. Especially that little 1-year-old. I'm sure he is going to have a blast. So I'm going to get these cut, which I am not doing that great of a job. These scissors need to be cleaned because they're not cutting that well. Probably should have just used I have a paper cutter. That may have been easier and it would have looked nicer. But I'm in a rush because I should have did this yesterday and I didn't, because I didn't have time. Plus I had a migraine. I've had a migraine all week. So I am trying to hurry up and get all of this done so that I can get an injection so that I can make it through tomorrow. I think because of the constant temperature change here in Florida lately, I can't get my migraines on track. I can't get ahead of them. So, but I am going to keep on moving. To cut this. So what are you guys' plans for Easter? Like, what do you plan on doing? Do you have anything to do? Are you going to be doing anything with your family? Doing anything with friends? Going to church? I'm gonna try and do like a bunch of different colors and not just all the pink, because I would probably just do like all the pink ones and the yellow ones. But I am going to try and do some in every color. But you all get the gist of what's going on here. And I do have some prizes. I showed those in another video. I did actually end up picking up a couple bags of like candy that the kids can pick. And then I also need to go look. I need to go look in my gift tote, because I actually do have some boy items, although we're only going to have, if I'm not mistaken, I think only 2 boys will be here tomorrow. So I'll take out a couple other items just in case, but I think I have enough things for them to choose from. And well, let me not say 2, because my neighbor's son, well, so 3, and then my youngest nephew is 1, but he's not going to really want any of that stuff. I got some little things for him that he can pick, but he'll probably pick anything. He probably won't pick any of the stuff that I purchased. He'll probably like go around the house looking for stuff to just pick up and mess with, which is fine, because that's what they do. So, but yeah, I did buy a couple of things for him. So, and then I try and keep stuff over here for the little kids when they come over, like games and toys and stuff for them to play with, to kind of keep them busy, so that they're not just sitting around watching TV or on the computers. If I prefer that they're like outside doing things. So, but yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and just get all of this put in here really quick, and then I'll go ahead and just finish putting that money in there. I need to go outside to my car to get the other money that was given to me today that I forgot about, that I forgot to bring inside. And I don't even know how many of these I just put in here, or which ones I put something in. I probably should have been paying attention. Were you all paying attention? How many did I do? All right. So there's 30 eggs total in this pack. Okay, so I didn't do that one. Oops. Okay. So those are done. And we'll put some ones in here. Oh, this has a prize in it. And I'm going to mark these also so that we'll know. So, 1. But yeah, I think I'm going to end up having to buy some piggy banks for the kids. So I'll have to figure out where I can find some budget-friendly ones. And also probably not ones that are glass, more like plastic. Just in case if they fall or break, at least it's not glass that we're dealing with. We're just having to deal with plastic. So I'm not sure if I should just put quarters in, just like 1 quarter, or if I should put 2 quarters. I'm not really sure how I should do that. I'm thinking I might just do I may just put one in each because I kind of want to make sure that all of the kids get something, you know. All right, so I am going to continue on putting these in here. I'm going to put some quarters in here really quick, and then I am going to end this video. I think I'm going to do a quarter in some, and then I'll do 50 cents in some of the other ones, just so that I am not here all night doing these, because I have some other things I need to prep too for tomorrow. So I think that's what I'm going to do, so that I can go ahead and get the rest of the stuff done that we need to have done, so that tomorrow when we wake up we won't have so many projects that we'll have to take care of. So I do need to wipe down the furniture, wipe some of the pollen off of all of that furniture that we have outside, because the pollen here has been crazy lately. My husband washed our vehicles and they're already yellow again. So yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and get this taken care of. I'm going to go ahead and end today's video. I would like to thank you all for spending part of your Friday with me. I do greatly appreciate it. If you like what I'm doing, please like, share, and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And like I always say, be nicer, be kinder. God will love you for it. And I hope you have a blessed day. And I will see you. I think I'm going to put out a video. I might put a video out tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. And then at the end of the month, I think, is when I'll go back to putting all of my crafting videos out. We've been doing a lot of things around the house. So like trying to get like the limbs and stuff, and getting all of the yard raked, and I've been trying to get my garden set up. So I do have a couple things coming up with me doing some stuff out in the yard. So I might go ahead and get those videos posted, and then I'll go back to posting crafting videos. I actually only have one crafting video posted, made. So I need to get back to getting those things done. And then also I'm going to be doing a refresh of our hallway, because it the color that we have painted in our hallway it makes the hallway feel dark. And so I'm going to go ahead and just paint it the same color as our living room with the alabaster. And I have a couple other things that I'm going to do in the hallway also. And then yeah, so that's basically all that I have planned on doing. And then I'll go ahead and get back into my crafting videos. And then I do plan on doing I'm almost at 3 years on YouTube, so I'll probably do like a 3-year like update, or think how things are going and how I feel about it. So yeah, so with that being said, we're going to go ahead and end this video. Like I said, thank you all for spending part of your Friday with me. Bye.